On this episode of Where's My Motivation, we are going to look for energy. I don't know. I've been lacking so much energy and just motivation to want to do anything right now, but we are going to pull this fender off. And the hood is already off. We're going to get this fender off right here. And we're going to get to what's behind that heater box. That will be the next thing that we do. I haven't pulled these off, but I'm thinking that there's probably some bolt in the door jamb. There's the wheel well bolts. There's this, the hinge. Unhook this ground. Here. I'm pretty sure that I got to pull this bezel surround out, and we'll figure it out. This fender is coming off. Okay, fender is loose. It was these two. Took off that ground. Took off the bezel. There's a bolt right behind here that you can get to from underneath. There's a brace bolt right here. There's liner bolts. There's two bolts for the wheel well in there, which are here and here. There's a bolt here underneath, and a bolt here underneath, and there's one here in the door jamb. This one, and the hinges. So it's loose. I'm gonna work on it and try to get it free without damaging it. Here's all the bolts that came out. Everything's like 9/16 or ½ inch. There it is. Fender's off. That wasn't too bad. And this is all pretty solid, which I'm really stoked about. So these, I want to make sure these all stay right here because those are obviously for that one. Two came out down there, so I might need to mess with those a little bit. And those are here. Let me pop those off. Those are right there. I'm going to set those right there so they don't get lost. But now you can see my wiring harness right here. Now that I can actually get to this, I'm going to clean this up even better. And now I can take this box off. So let me see how easy that comes off, and I'll be right back. And it just popped loose, and literally that's it. Not too bad in there, actually. You can see where I bent back the, oh, nice. I bent back the tabs, or the outlets on the heater core, so that they'd fit with the valve cover. So now, I think I need to go underneath and loosen that so that I can get the heater core all the way out. But to me, I think this is the hard part. It's already done, and it really didn't even take very long. So I will show you the next step. Okay, so I actually just pushed the box a little bit and just kind of fell into the inside a little bit, and there's nothing strained like any cables or anything, but there's basically two 3/16 screws or whatever. I can't do this at the same time. They're right there. Right there. You gotta take those two out to get the heater core out, so I'm gonna do that next. It looks like this is the retaining clip. And there it is. the Nova small block or V or straight 6 heater core. There was actually nothing wrong with this at all. I don't even know if this is original. It says Harrison on it. I don't know. That is it. Now let me get the box to show you why I'm changing this. This is the new, sorry, I can't do this with one hand. This is the new heater core. This is actually a Nova big block heater core. Get the part number for you. So, I'll show you the difference. Tried to break it. Dude, this thing is heavy. I don't know if it's better quality materials or not, but man, that's a tank. So, this is the difference. That comes out behind the valve cover. This will come out in the middle of the heater box, well far away from the engine block. And then what I do is I use this gasket and this to drill a new hole into this. So this will end up being something like this. The lines will come out somewhere about there. So that'll put the heater lines right about here, and then they'll just come out, connect to there. No interference whatsoever. So now I'm just going to take some good amount of time and get all that cleaned up. Okay, the prep work for my heater box got a little bit further deeper than I was planning. I actually pulled out the whole box out of the car because I wanted to clean this up, clean all this crap, maybe put some new weather stripping or something there to hold the heater core in, maybe some new foam or something on that flap, vacuum it out, clean all this surface, put some new maybe weather strip around this, so got a little more intense. This almost fell out. The only thing that was holding this in was like a screw here, cable, bracket, cable, plug, bracket, cable. So I'm gonna check this out, see how everything works, and clean everything up. And then I'm gonna clean all that, and then everything will be fresh and new to put back in. Okay, here's the next thing we have to overcome. So this is the original heater core. You can see there's like a little tab that holds it down, pressure on this side. And there's this for bolting down to this side. So the problem is when you put this one in, it moves the sides opposite. So you really want these tabs, this one and this one, to be opposite of what they are, because you'll get, I'll show you. This one doesn't grab on this side, and this one doesn't sit right on this side. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about this. So let me think about it, come up with something, and then I'll show you what I come up with when I'm done. Okay, I put down some weather stripping foam for this to sit on. Thinking I might need a little bit more. These are the same size, aren't they? Oh, well, small block, hold on. Small block one is a hair wider, that's why. So I'm going to put a couple strips of foam in there so this sits down properly. And then I got something figured out for the mounts. Alright, it's in the box. So this clip, I bent these tabs up a little bit. I ground off the front face and kind of tweaked it, and now it's in there. This one, I kind of just twisted the arms a little bit and clearanced them kind of around, so it's super solid. It's not going anywhere. Now I need to start fitting the cover so I can make holes for this. Okay, so now at the cover, the holes are supposed to come out right about here, or about there, sorry. So you kind of eyeball it, line it up with the studs, right about there, there. That's like exactly on that little flat spot right here. So that's where this little piece comes in the mix. That'll be right about there. So I am going to use both my hands. Hold this up. I'm going to mark it with a Sharpie on the bottom side, drill a pilot hole, and see where it comes out to match this. And then I'll show you. I really hope I don't screw this up, but that's about where that should be. So let me try to project those up and do that, and I'll show you how bad I mess it up. Okay. There's my holes. Just like that. Woo! I got lucky on that one. Everything's lined up. So I just got to drill a couple screw holes. I just got to clean this up. Spray bomb this. Screw those holes on. And then start putting them back together. Oh, I just want to say this. I was holding this under there and I just figured these will flex a little bit. So if you just work from this little flat landing pad right here on yours and just kind of center this bracket right on that landing pad, it's going to work. So put this on here, trace out the holes, and go in with a step bit and start going until they fit. Obviously the upper one's a little bit bigger than the lower one, so. And then these do flex a little bit, so there is a little bit of play, and it worked. Not too bad at all. All right, time to put this box back underneath. And hopefully I can remember where all the cables went. One here, here, down here. Plug that in. And that should be it. I'll find out, but it's not hard. It's just a little tricky because you have to hold the box up there and then clip those on. So let me show you that when I'm done. Okay, I got the box pushed up in there. Can't tighten it until I get the front box on because they kind of pinch each other on there, but that's it. So what I'll do is when I got some spray paint on the other box, I'll go ahead and put some black silicone around this lip because there was some there when I took it off. So get that done, and then I think I'm pretty much done. Just gotta wait for this paint to dry. It's really slow because it's really cold. Okay, it's done for now. Everybody look. Point to it. Point to the goodies. No, point to the goodies. I just did. Okay. Okay, move your hands off. Okay, that's it. So this is what it'll look like when you finished it. And I am still going to button some of this stuff up because I want to take some time to clean up some of this, repaint some of this. And then I want to run the power wire for the fan underneath the dash. But back here, that's closed off. These are the new ports. I did a preemptive strike on this fan and put a new fan on here just in case. The other one worked fine. I just figured since it's a part that I will replace it. That way I should never have to worry about it going bad. So, but I'm pretty stoked how these turned out. Looks clean to me. Now I can run heater hoses and have some heat in this car again. But like I said, clean this stuff up. I'm going to finish looming some of this better. I'm going to fasten this in here so it doesn't flop around somehow. This is all hidden, tucked wiring, but I'm going to call this video finished. It's long overdue. So, big block, heater core, update. And just to let you guys know, I got some really cool stuff coming up. I got something for Christmas that I'm really stoked about that I can't wait to do. It's something that I haven't bought myself because I just had other things I wanted to buy, and this has been a few $100 that I just didn't want to spend on something like this because it's a little unnecessary, but I got it. It's for the car. I think you'll like it. And I got some other stuff planned, actually in the works right now. I'm wheeling and dealing, so I got some money to spend on this, and you guys are going to see it real soon. So this is it. More coming. I had no motivation over the holidays, so hopefully some of that will come back. All right, guys.